Hey everybody, what is going on? Brendan Milley here, back with another video. Cicadas are kind of loud, I apologize for that. A couple of days ago, I went out to shoot a new episode of Exploring New Water. And that's basically a show where I go fish a new body of water I've never fished before, and I try to catch some fish. Needless to say, the day did not turn out like I expected. Take a look. Alright, so the river's just across that highway. There's a levee right there. So, I gotta cross the highway on this footbridge, and then we should be good. Urban fishing at its finest. All right. This is the river, boys. Looks pretty cool. I can see some evidence that people have obviously been fishing here, which could be a good sign or a bad sign. Usually it's a positive sign. First thing I'm noticing about this river is that it is very slow moving. Very slow moving and kind of stained, but nevertheless. All right, so this is my first fishing spot of the day. I'm fishing right under this overpass. Let's rig up, see if anything's biting. The challenging thing about showing up at a river like this is I don't really know anything about it. I don't know, what sections of the river are good. I don't know what species live in the river, so there's a lot of guesswork. It really puts my skills to the test as an angler. I wish I could cast. Sheesh, there's the mud. There's the mud. I always just find the muddiest spots. Oh yeah, I just saw a fish blow up under that bridge. Just saw a fish hit topwater under that bridge. So let's go upstream a little bit. I'm gonna fish on this log jam right here. That way I can fish directly under the bridge. How about that? This looks like a death trap, but it gives me a good vantage point to fish. Got a little bit of a current break right here. If I was a fish, I'd be hanging out right in that slack water. All right, got a little popper on here. I'm just gonna throw it right up against this wall right here and just stroke it back. Okay, well, that tree is kind of affecting my bat cast a little bit. There goes that popper. That's a bummer. My goal is to catch something today. I don't care what. Just not get skunked. We gotta crack the code. We gotta figure it out. All right, let's move. This water might be a little deeper. I don't know. We shall see. Oh my goodness. This bank is just giving away. All right, guys, I just walked upstream a little bit, and this is already starting to look better. We have a lot more rocks, less mud. We got a lot more current. Current definitely gets faster as we move upstream. There's a nice chute right up here. Let us see what's out there in that current. There's snags out there. Like, I don't know how that happened. The bait barely hit the water, and it snagged. Really? I just bought this bait. I don't want to lose it. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to try one more spot, and if we don't get anything there, we're going to head out. So this is the spot where I originally started, and just downstream a little bit, there's another set of rapids. So I'm going to walk down there, see how it looks, maybe throw a bait around, and then if we don't do anything there, we are going to call it a day. Here's another storm drain. Let's give it a shot. Someone's definitely been fishing here. See if there's anything in the storm drain. Oh yeah, there's some fish in here. Ate my tail off. Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of bluegill in here. There we go. Got one. Yes, we got a fish, guys. I can't believe it. We caught a bass out of a storm drain. Yes! I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was getting pretty discouraged. I was getting ready to give up, but I came over here, found this storm drain, threw a little spoon in there, and boom, smoked a largemouth bass. That is super exciting right there. Whew! Let's get him back and throw back in there. Maybe we can catch something bigger. Alrighty, guys, that is fantastic. Caught my first fish out of this storm drain. See if anything else is back there. All right, I'm just gonna chuck a topwater back in there just to see if there's anything, you know, big hanging out in the storm drain. I can cast his bait really far up in there. I just have to kind of listen for us. Oh, I got one. Yes, no way. I got something. Oh my goodness. Something hit it. Oh, I got one. Oh my goodness. Yes. Smallie, baby. Whew. Yes, I cannot believe that. This is crazy.
And now it's time for Brendan's fail of the week.
No, come on, man. He got away before I could show him to the camera. Anyway. All right, so that was kind of maddening. That smallmouth flopped back in the water before I had a chance to show him to the camera. But that's a good sign. I'm gonna get my bait back in there and see if I can't catch something else. Well, guys, so far this has been my best spot. I caught that largemouth and smallmouth out of this culvert, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else really in here. The culvert goes way back in and I can only cast in there so far. The thing that's interesting about this, though, is that this water is clear, a lot clearer than the main river water. And so that is an interesting clue. And it seems like these fish are stacking up in here because of this clear water. I'm seeing a lot of bluegill and stuff hanging around in here. I'm gonna let this spot cool off a little bit, get downstream, fish the rapids, and then we'll come back and hit this spot. Let's go. So much for being stealthy. Hey. Finally caught something. Beautiful little bluegill, or a pumpkin seed I should say. Right in that little hole. Cool. Been finding a lot of shoe soles in the river. I only hope, you know, those are shoes that people have thrown away, not shoes off of something else. Let's keep fishing. Bang. Finally got another smallie. On the spoon. Whew. Feisty little booger. He was hanging out right in this little eddy right behind me. Absolutely trashed that spoon. I'll take it. Crappie. Caught a little crappie. I'm kind of finding a little hole here, I think. It's kind of neat. Got something. Yeah. That's a first. Never caught a glove before. Wow. Really great fishing spot. But guys, in all seriousness, this is actually a pretty cool little area. As you can see, there's all kinds of old bridge pilings. There's a huge railroad bridge, and the creek kind of fragments up, and it forms all these little ripples and pools. So most of my fish are coming right out of this little eddy right here. As you can see, the water flows over that log, and there's kind of a deep little hole down in here, and that's where most of my fish are coming out of. Pretty cool little spot. You know, guys, a lot of times on this channel, you get to see the days where I'm successful, where I'm just cranking in fish, and I'm having a great time. Well, as you saw in that footage, the day wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. It definitely turned out to be really difficult. Granted, I did catch a couple of fish, but it was still a struggle. I fished for probably 2 or 3 hours before I caught my first fish. Obviously, I didn't show all that, but it was definitely a struggle to get those fish caught. But nevertheless, I still had a lot of fun. Some interesting stuff happened to me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, you can buy some merch or buy some of my Signature Series swim baits down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay hooked. I'll see you later.